Oh, snap.
Oh, wait,
Alright,
it's recording.
hey,
Yay.
Rachel, hey.
Hi.
Hammer. It's
Rachel.
Marisol.
Oh, Megan.
Wow.
Marisol. Oh, God.
Yeah, me.
And this is our film review for Seven.
You.
So, first off, our views on the film. I think for the most part, it was good. I liked it.
Is that all you're gonna say? Yeah, I liked it. Well, I mean, good and bad. Like, I think it was too predictable.
Yeah, and I thought the ending, I really didn't like the ending at all.
Also, I think that, like, the little bit of the acting was kind of bad.
Oh.
Bad, too. Like the head honcho in the police office. I don't even know his name. When all three of them are in the office, and Freeman is talking about how he doesn't want the case of the fat guy and he wants to give it to him.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't think his acting was really good.
Oh.
It just something about it seemed like a little fake. I don't know.
Okay.
I think overall, the conflict was pretty good. I think that's what made it somewhat interesting for me. Just because, like, at the end, like we were saying, when it was man versus himself, and Brad Pitt was like, should I shoot the
Okay,
guy?
okay,
Oh,
but, like,
jumping into
Dr.
the-
Hammer doesn't know what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Okay,
Should I-
Okay, this
so,
is the first run.
alright. Or I guess we could say, just to fill you in, Dr. Hammer, we were talking about the conflict of the movie, and how, well, it was mostly throughout the movie how it was, like, conflict, man versus man conflict, but at the very end, it was, like, Brad Pitt had, like, man versus himself type of conflict, and he was, like, I don't know, he was, like, debating whether or not he should kill the serial killer, but, like, in all honesty, like, I thought that, like, his character would have more of an arc, and, like, he would get out of the cycle that the serial killer was, like, trying to get him into if he just, like, didn't do it.
Agreed.
Yeah, but at the same time, there was foreshadowing, and he was always acting rashly due to his emotions. Each time he would get angered easily.
True.
But in all honesty, okay.
Morgan Freeman said something about how he said something like it's sad that you're getting all worked up over your emotion. And he's like, you need to divorce your emotion. So I guess that
and
was
Brad
like
Pitt just acts like the total rookie. Like, oh, here I am with all my accomplishments. This is my first case before. Like, I got this. And then he completely screws up and I don't know. He just
Well, you know
seems
what?
like a
Like,
newbie.
I guess, like, maybe the director wanted that because,
Yeah.
I would argue, like,
I do think that
like the art, like the director, like, wanted to make, like, the social commentary that, like, every person, like, every human being has, like, a little bit of good and evil inside of them.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's why Brad Pitt ended up killing. You know, maybe that's why he ended up being the serial killer.
You see, from John Doe, he had the good and evil. He was killing people, but he also had the envy.
Yeah, he was kind of being, like, the anti-hero, where he was like, oh, I'm being, like, the good in the world by, like, killing off people, but, like, he still was, like, very evil.
Exactly.
But, like, he also, like, he even, like, admitted that he had envy and was, like, ready to die.
Yep.
At the very end.
And then Brad Pitt also saw it. So you saw it from, like, the bad guy, like the murderer, and also the cops, like the good guy cops.
Especially in the bar scene when they're talking, when Morgan Freeman has, like, more pessimistic view on the world, and then Pitt has, like, this optimistic viewing. And so, but then, like, his character completely, like, switches.
At the very end, I didn't even think about that scene. Because, like, because
in the bar scene, it's like, oh, yeah, like, this world is an awesome place, and we should totally keep fighting. I forget. We should totally keep fighting for it.
Are you talking about the very, very, very,
No, in the bar scene. What did he say?
Well, in the very, 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 very last scene, he did say, oh, that dog tripped me up. He did say that this world is worth fighting for. Yeah. Remember? Something
Ernest
like that.
Hemingway.
It's kind of funny that, like, Morgan Freeman was the one that kind of, like, arced at the end rather than Brad Pitt, you know? Because he was the one that said, like, oh, like, the world's worth fighting for. Whereas, like, before he was kind of, like, giving up on his career. And,
so
like,
that was
being
his arc?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. Going back, though, to social commentary and the good and evil thing, that's just, like, falls into this whole archetype of why this movie was chosen for the good versus evil. I guess you can't really say that the murderer was the bad guy and the cops were the good guys. I think that both of them, like we said for the social commentary, they both have good and evil in it. So that's like falls into the archetype.
Yeah, and I think also Brad Pitt also realizes that there is a little bit of good and evil in everyone, because before, again, like, he had this whole black and white view on the world, on the city. You know, how like, oh, we gotta catch this bad guy, he's the bad guy, we're the good guys. But in the end, when he commits something, he does something wrong as well. So I think he also realizes
I think like Brad Pitt was like, throughout the movie, he was trying so hard to distance himself from the serial killer. And then, like, I guess, like, Morgan Freeman was kind of like, you know, like, we're all human, you know, like,
we all make mistakes.
Yeah. Which I still think is kind of crazy. Oh, yeah. Oh, that reminds me of, like, the scene where they were, like, in the car, and he was like, it makes you comfortable to say that I'm insane.
Yeah.
You know, like, it makes you comfortable to, like,
because it's easier to see it that way.
Because he didn't see himself as, like, doing something wrong. And that, like, he was saying that to, like, almost, like, that's almost, like, foreshadowing that he's, like, you're going to become insane. Like, it makes you so comfortable to, like, stand on your high chair and be like, oh, you are the one that's, like, wrong.
Yeah, you know? And it also ties back to that bar scene, because at the bar scene, he was like, oh, gosh, they were talking about how going with the flow of the world, but really, like, oh, God, I'm trying to remember the dialogue of the bar scene.
And it even goes further back than that, when, like, they were talking about, like, the devil, like, when Morgan Freeman was like, oh, like, you're not the devil. Like, he's not the devil. He's a human. You know, he's a man.
He's a man who has good and bad. He's not perfect, maybe.
Yeah, well, he's still saying, like, there's definitely evil. I'm not so sure about good, but saying
I feel like the guy, John Doe might have thought that he was doing good, though. Whether we see that as being good.
I mean, yeah, that's what makes him kind of like he's like I don't know. He kind of reminds me of like Rorschach.
Oh, apathy. They were talking about apathy and how like you just sit there indifferent, like let the whole world like turn around instead of like actually doing something right, because it's easier to lose yourself into that. And Brad was like, oh no, like, I'm going to put a stop to it. I'm going to like make things right in this world. I'm going to be the champion, you know?
Oh yeah.
And
And so, wow, and look at that. He ended up not being the champion.
And in the end, he ends up like showing out a little bit of his
plot twist. All right, how about we end on the plot twist? All right, goodbye, Dr. Hammer.
Oh, right.
We'll talk to you later. Peace out.
See you later.
Okay.